Dylan Lydy versus Devin Skatzka. These men have faced off several times over the years. Lydy has just gotten the edge every single time.
Yeah, stop us if you've heard that before. Dylan Lydy versus Skatzka.
Skatzka started his career at Indiana, transferred to Minnesota before last season. Lydy got the better of him twice last year.
It's always exciting. One of my favorite things about the sport is when guys have history between one another. They go back and forth, that they, especially when they're close in age, these guys have wrestled each other so many times that it's like seeing an old friend on the mat, and you know what his weaknesses are, you know what his strengths are, what he wants to do, what he doesn't like you to do.
It's going to be a rock fight. And we've got a stall warning against Skatzka for throwing, pushing his man out of bounds. So an early caution there, just 35 seconds in, against Skatzka, who comes in ranked 8th in the country. Lydy ranked 4th.
Dylan Lydy on a heck of a run in his final year. Only loss coming Kimmerer from Iowa a few weeks ago.
Skatzka lost last time out to Caleb Romero. A 2-1 decision. Neither one of these men really have a bad loss on the year. Lydy's got the wrist, Skatzka's got the head, keeping him away, and now they both release. An absolute chess match between these two men. Good single attempt from Lydy. Backs off of it real fast. Instead he goes to his underhooks. Dylan Lydy bailed on that single real fast. Didn't want to get himself into trouble. Skatzka with a good feint there. Both men trying to control the ties. Lydy with the wrist. Now each man with the other man's neck. Skatzka got 4th place out of the Cliff Keen back in December. Lydy won the tournament. An absolute murderer's row in that tournament at 174.
And both of these guys are both battle-tested already at this point. Dylan Lydy getting wins over number 5, number 6, number 9, number 10, number 11. Skatzka's got wins over 21, 11, 12, 8. Has faced off against 2 and 5. So both of these guys are no rookies when it comes to seeing the best at the 174 weight class.
And also fairly certain this probably won't be the last time they see each other this year.
I certainly hope not.
I don't either. Skatzka, an All-American last year. Lydy fell 1 match short. Lydy selects bottom to start the second here. Gets his quick escape.
That was a great roll through, a veteran move by Dylan Lydy there. When he was getting returned back to the mat, the timing to roll through and keep his momentum on his side, very impressive there by Dylan Lydy.
So fast, and it looked for a second he might have Skatzka in a bad spot on his back. I also thought Lydy might go for the reversal. Instead, he backed out of that and got his sure one. Too many times we've seen guys give up their sure one to try and get a reversal and it backfire. Every point matters in a match like this. Half-hearted shot attempt from Lydy. Remember, Skatzka has that 1 stall warning early in the first. Skatzka had inside control, so Lydy pushes him away. Still just working on ties. Lydy again with a double and a power double straight to Skatzka. Big takedown there for Lydy.
Absolutely textbook double leg takedown there by Dylan Lydy. Pick up, drive through, and return him to the mat with force.
The book on Dylan Lydy has been great defense needs more offense. That's been a focus this year, and we've seen a couple great shots from him today.
Skatzka is going to need something similar heading into the third period. I would imagine he'll choose bottom just to get that one escape point.
We mentioned these two have faced off 4 times. Every single time it's been a 2-point match or less. 3 of the 4 have gone to sudden victory. Skatzka selects bottom to start the third, down 3-1. Lydy working.
Needs to get on his heels, push his weight back against Lydy. There he goes.
Good job. Bust the wrists, and now it's Lydy again with a duck under. The counterattack on Skatzka gets his second takedown, up 5-2.
And a great job by Skatzka to make sure his left arm got out of there. He was very close to being in a compromising position, to say the least.
5-2, Lydy in control, back to the middle, minute and a half to go. 23 seconds of riding time. And Lydy gives up the escape here pretty easily, so 5-3 now. Lydy counterattacks are so good. Skatzka's going to have to push for something here. Dylan Lydy runs around behind for another takedown. Skatzka in a very difficult spot here. He's got to push for something that taking himself out of a comfort zone, doing things that he wouldn't normally do just because he's desperate.
And therein lies the counter argument to, like we talked about with Kendall Coleman and Ryan Thomas's match at the very beginning, with that first period of feeling each other out. Use that first period to do some things that you want to do, rather than getting into a situation like this where you're down points and you have to try something that you might not really like because you're down too many points to really be picky.
Because you didn't do enough early.
Right.
There's the escape for Skatzka, 40 seconds and less now. At neutral, 7-4 Lydy. Tries the throw by, Skatzka doesn't go anywhere. Another single from Lydy, and he gets control, the takedown, looking for counts. There it is, a 4 count from Lydy. Now he's looking for more. 15 seconds remaining. Lydy trying for the fall. Instead, he will take his 4, and that kicks this thing up into a major. Lydy with riding time as well, 13-4. A big win for Dylan Lydy.
Dylan Lydy excited to get the win over Skatzka. You see that takedown right there at the end. That was the big one for Dylan Lydy and for the Boilermaker faithful here, because getting that takedown and then into the back points, pushing them into the major decision, as we talked about at the beginning, bonus points are going to be so important.